So you say New York City, once again, you know who it is. South side, we outside.
That's right.
North side is the best side.
North side's the best
Video
side.
podcast. We are live from Bill's Boutique
Yes.
in the Jamaica Coliseum Mall, downtown Jamaica, Queens, with me, your sister, Professor Shabazz-Farrakhan, aka Professor Sha'Asia Mecca Muhammad. Oh man, all those S's. Sha'Asia Mecca Muhammad. Y'all know me from around the way. Little MC Juicy E from 118th Avenue, 169th Street. Back in the day, rhyming behind Building 1. Tell them who you are, King Darryl.
I'm Darryl Pringle from Farmers Boulevard, right here in Bill's Boutique and Coliseum Mall, representing Queens all day, every day. Thank you.
That's how you do. We know the Farmers Crew from back in the day. We got a little theme song that I wrote probably back in 2010, and it's called Darryl Pringle's on the South Side, and we outside. Here we go. Darryl Pringle's on the South Side, and we outside. We don't hide, we ride, and keep the pep in our stride. From Van Wyck to Linden to Merrick Side, he reps South Side, and we outside. She said she QB black, diamond. I said she a pearl. If it was 77, she would shock the world. No, she more like a ruby, a sapphire, emerald. Diamonds are forever, but QB don't have any. Force is twice as nice and 4 times as unique. QB intangible. You will never defeat. Them fools will never get you. So don't look back and take 2 steps back and catch a heart attack. QB Diamonds on the rhyme, and her name is in my mind. South Side.
We outside.
South Side.
We outside.
South Side.
Outside.
Darryl Pringle's on the South Side, and we outside. Onika Mirage from Baisley, the 147, rapping like hell, make it sound like heaven, rocking for fly girls and women, Southside's cover girl. If it was 77, she too would shock the world. Young legend, young pioneer, I see you, my G. Even Marie says a pure singer is an MC, and when I die, I'll still be alive, yo. For I'll be rocking Nicki Minaj and stereo. Southside.
We outside.
Southside.
We outside.
Southside.
We outside.
Darryl Pringle's on the South Side, and we outside. Yeah, our topic today, Darryl and I did a little pre-interview. Y'all can just call me, Professor Shabazz, that's cool, or Professor Muhammad. But we decided we were going to speak about the feminization of our black boys and the masculinization of our black girls. Come on, Darryl, you start off.
All right. The feminization of the young black men and women out here is to depopularize the black community.
Wait, depopularize, because youngsters might not know what depopularize means.
To decrease our race, basically, so that you put 2 males together, 2 females together, we won't have children. We won't reproduce. So that's the new thing right now they're doing to us. The government sits here, they sit down at the table, and they create all these ideas for us black people.
Wait, depopularize. So youngsters, look up the prefix D, and popularize, look up that word. Okay, go ahead, Professor.
Right. So basically what they want to do is decrease our generations. Basically, we always been the majority. We're not no minorities. So the census lied to us. So what they're doing now is depopularizing our race, and that's basically to have 2 guys and 2 women together, so that we won't increase. So this is the whole thing they do right now. It's so much to tell what they're doing to us, and we can't fall into their trap. So we have to be careful and think twice of what we're doing out here, because this government is very evil. So they're very evil, and basically they attack our young children as young as maybe the 4th and 5th grade. They come after our young kids and basically introduce homosexuality to our young kids.
Oh my gosh, I was at New York Presbyterian Hospital being treated in urgent care. I spoke to a 5th grade teacher in New York City.
Right.
She teaches in Brooklyn, and she was so perplexed and overwhelmed that her 5th grade students, girls, were teaming up and bullying another girl to make her be a part of their lesbian relationship. And these girls are 10. So don't think that your children young and they're not interested in sexual intercourse. Sexual intercourse is something that all human beings usually become interested in. You have to teach your daughters how to be a girl. Teach your boys how to be a boy. Don't tell them, well, choose whatever you want. You want to be a boy, dress like a boy. No. I was taught how to be a girl. What girls did, what girls didn't do.
I was taught how to be a man. So, right now, a lot of single parents is raising, mothers raising their sons and stuff like that. So basically, they don't really have they don't have like an uncle or grandfather, somebody or their dad to basically be in their life and teach them the men stuff. It's the same thing with the females. The mothers are teaching them what a female is supposed to do, how they're supposed to be. This is why we have all these homosexuality, and it goes way back. Listen, let's go back to slavery. You know what I'm saying? We used to have up here and rape the black men in front of women and children, so that they would respect us.
Terrible.
You know what I'm saying? This is a culture that it was never us anyway. We're spiritual people, and it all started from Rome back in the days, back in Julius Caesar, when they invaded Africa, Africans over to Rome. They introduced homosexuality to us and everything. So it was never a part of our culture.
Wow, now this is important, children. I didn't mean to interject, but that's very important. Right. So the things that we're speaking about them because we studied it, we researched it, we went to school, right. We have experience in dealing with different parts of the population, right. And we want you to not feel pressure. Right. I have a poem called These Bees, I won't say it, right. Are trying to change my sexual orientation because I'm 59, right. Everybody. I'll be 60 in August. There's still women out here that try to change my sexual orientation. I wrote a poem about it. And part of it is I'm out here trying to build a nation, and these bees are trying to change my sexual orientation. No one has the right to touch you, that's young right. sister. That's if you're right. in school and someone tries to hug you, another girl tries to hug you and make you be her girlfriend, that's forcible touching. That is illegal, and that's sexual harassment. And you tell your teacher, your parents, and your mentor. That's right. Now, let's be very clear with homosexuality. We're not sitting here saying we know why everybody is gay and why they're homosexual. Right. It's unfortunate. I worked at the Children's Aid Society in East Harlem as a mentor for several years when I was working on my undergraduate degree. Some of these young children are being molested and in their homes by their stepfathers or their parents or their siblings or their uncles, and they're making the young boys act like girls at home. The terrible things that are happening to them. And it's terrible because they 6, 7, and 8 years old, and these adults are molesting them, and raping them, sodomizing them, and making them act like a girl, making a boy act like a girl, talk like a girl, and dress like a girl. It's happening. Yep. We want them to reach out. We want them to know that they can get help, because that becomes deeply psychological. Go ahead, Dal.
And what they're doing to these and some celebrities to embrace homosexuality with the young generation, such as Dwayne Wade's son. That boy's. What did he know about becoming a girl at his age? You know what I'm saying? So now they're pushing it now. He's going to be 18, I think, and they're pushing it, you know what I'm saying, to the black community, especially, once again, to depopularize our generation. You know what I'm saying? So when you get two people together of the same sex, what do? There's not going to be no children born. So they're going really hard with this right here, you know what I'm saying? So to me, it has to be addressed. Okay, it's not a style, because homosexuality is by choice. Okay, it's something you choose to be. If they say you're born gay, you're not born gay. That's by choice. Okay, a lot of times
and now some people are going to differ. They're going to say, well, she had more testosterone than estrogen, so that made her more masculine, or he had more, estrogen than testosterone, and that made him feminine. Right. Some people say that. Some people say. I've read articles where doctors say it's psychological.
I have a friend, and I know somebody's a lesbian, and she told me, she said, Daryl, you're not born gay, it's by choice. So, and I agree with her. That's something that you choose to do, because I don't think nobody's born gay. I'm sorry. I believe that it's a choice that you make in life, and that's a choice that you choose to go that direction.
Wait a minute now, because I have to interject. Now, we all may have seen growing up here in Queens, a little boy or a little girl that had more feminine or masculine tendencies very young, and we go, wow, why he, why he's doing that? Is he looking at his sisters, acting, speaking like feminine? Does he understand what he's doing? I think this is something that we should really research and speak about again in part 2. But, could you close it out, King Daryl?
Yes. I'm going to close it out by saying, listen, be careful your company that you keep young kids. Be careful who you choose as your friends, and don't force yourself to be put in something that you don't have to be. Okay, like I said, it's not a game. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing like, it's cool about it, something like that. Because basically, like I said, once again, they're trying to depopularize our generation of black people. So
terrible.
how you target them is putting two of the same sex together, so there's no children being born. You know what I'm saying? This is Darryl Pringle. I'm out.
Southside, we outside. Queens get the money. North side is the best side. We repping both sides, y'all.
That's
North
right.
side and
Queens
South side.
all day. Queens
That's how
all
we
over.
do it.